Hey there guys, what's up? I'm back with another Android device review. I know how you love these. This is the Motorola Xyboard or XY board from Verizon Wireless. The Motorola Xyboard is a 10.1-inch 1280 by 800 display device. It comes in 1632 or I believe 64 gigs of built-in storage, has a dual-core 1.2 gigahertz processor, though for some reason the Motorola site doesn't list specifically what the processor is. It is 4G capable. It has a front-facing and rear-facing camera, though they are a bit underpowered. You have a 1.3 megapixel front-facing and a 5 megapixel rear-facing. They say they're capable of 720p front-facing and 1080p rear-facing. I'll go ahead and give those a shot here in a little while and let you know. However, one of the very nice things about it, it comes with a 7,000 milliamp hour battery, which in this teeny tiny slim little device is hard to imagine that it actually has a battery of that size. Claims to be capable of having up to 48 days of standby time, up to 33 days if you're on 4G, and up to 10 hours of straight video playback time. Now, in my using this over the last couple of weeks, I've noticed just a few things. One, big, beautiful, bright screen, 10.1-inch 1280 by 800, very bright. It says IPS enhanced TFT. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it does make for a very nice tablet display. Additionally, everything is very fast, very responsive. I hadn't mentioned it before, it is running Honeycomb version 3.2 of the Android operating system, and it will be upgradable to Ice Cream Sandwich in the very near future. In terms of the pre-installed apps, that's where things really start to get a little bit odd for me. The device itself has a built-in IR blaster on it, so you can run this app that comes installed on it called Digit. Give it a little bit of information about your home theater setup, in your TV, your cable box, your Roku if you're, in my case, your satellite box, whatever it is that you've got, and it will manage it all from within one interface. It's very, very interesting. Although the response time is not terribly good on it, I guess it's a very low-powered IR receiver, IR blaster, so it's not really the fastest thing in the world. But it is kind of convenient if you lose your remotes or if you just don't want to use a bunch of remotes to have one device to do it all. It's just kind of odd for it to be a 10-inch device. That said, I was able to use it, and I used it at home, I used it at a friend's home, and worked okay. You do have to be pointing it, very much at the device because it is infrared. It has to be a straight, straight line of sight for it to work correctly. Additionally, on the device, you'll find there are a lot of sort of business-related apps. There is a Citrix receiver that you can use for pulling down virtualized applications. Gave that a very brief demo using their built-in, use this as a demo kind of thing, and it was slow, but I was able to run things like Microsoft Word and Excel from, I guess, their remote site, something that would be completely virtualized. And there were certain other applications like using it as a medical record-keeping device. There's a lot of potential for something like that in the business world. There were also certain things built in like encryption and being able to remotely wipe the device. So it kind of looks like it's trying to appeal to the business market, but at the same time with things like the IR Blaster, it seems more like it's a consumer-level device. Basically, my usage of it over the last week or so has been primarily for Netflix, for video watching, and at the high-definition stuff you pull out of Netflix or the HD videos I've put on it, they've all played back very smoothly, very easily. The bit of gaming that I did do on it here and there, 3D gaming was not a problem. I normally do a traditional set of 3 different games. I do Sentinel 3, which on this one played very, very nicely, which is not really 3D gaming. It's kind of 2D with zooming and scrolling. Yeah. I also played a little bit of the Minecraft, which is the Android edition with all of the 3D world, but it's all classic, so it's creative mode. And of course I played a little bit of Dungeon Defenders, though I just didn't play that much of it. The performance on Dungeon Defenders was not as good as I would have liked to see. But, I mean, it's a 10-inch device. If you're going to be using it for gaming, I don't know. I guess there's not a whole lot of excuse for that, but it played well enough to be playable, but not super, super fast. So, again, like I said, this is sort of seeming like a business class device with some of the apps that it comes with. It comes with GoToMeeting. It comes with, like I said, the Citrix receiver for the virtualized applications. It comes with a Polycom voice and video chat client, which, if I remember correctly, Polycom primarily focuses on the enterprise as well. I know we've got some Polycom devices where I work. One of the things I did forget to mention, of course, the device comes with an additional accessory. This is a stylus. It's a powered device, kind of. Comes with one battery, and it is a 4A battery, which I guess I haven't seen before. I did try it out on the screen. Works very well. Would be excellent for note-taking if you wanted to use it for that, or getting digital signatures, which actually I think, again, would be very useful for the business, the enterprise class. However, my son got a hold of it immediately and loved that. So being able to write on a capacitive screen with a stylus, very nice for the kids. Anyway, overall, my impressions of the device, very fast, hopefully upgraded soon to ice cream sandwich, lots of good pre-installed business class apps. So if you are looking for a device for your business, for your enterprise, your people out in the field that need something with fast data connectivity with the Verizon 4G network, this is definitely something worth a try. Very sleek design, very thin, very light, decent battery life out of a 4G device especially. And I'm not sure on the pricing, honestly. Go to VerizonWireless.com and take a look. I seem to remember it's in the $500 range, but I'll double check the figures on that, and I'll have it all in the video description. As I was editing this video, I came to two realizations. One, I forgot to show you the camera footage. I don't know if any of you are really interested in that, but here you go. This is a test of the front-facing camera. Claims to be high quality. I'm not sure what that exactly means. According to all the stuff I've read, it's supposed to be 720p. It looks kind of grainy to me. I don't have my softboxes turned on right now. I may go ahead and try that here in just a minute. And here's the exact same thing with my softboxes turned on. It's definitely overexposed at this point. And the same thing, the quote-unquote high-quality front-facing camera with the softboxes on, but I turned the overhead lights off. I can tell there's a significant amount of noise in the image. Not sure how the audio is, of course, but you can definitely let me know in the comment section below. And here is the rear-facing camera. This is, again, high quality. It doesn't specifically say what that means. On the little back of the device here it says HD video, so I can only assume that's what that's supposed to mean. Let me know how noisy it is. Let me know how the audio sounds. Can't really tell where the microphones are on this, so I'm kind of being careful the way that I'm holding it just to make sure I'm not touching them. This is not definitely not really a device I'd be considering for primary camera use, but it's a tablet. I mean, you use it for camera when you can, if you have to. I mean, the best camera is the one that you've got on hand, right? And the second thing I forgot to mention is getting data off of the device. After I shot those clips that you just watched last night, I tried to pull them off the device. I hooked them up to my Ubuntu desktop, or to my OpenSUSE system, or to my Ubuntu 12.04 system. Nothing happened. The device said could not charge, not enough power, but it didn't give me any option for USB storage. So I did a little bit of nosing around, and as it turns out, you have to have a Windows or a Mac system, and you have to use the built-in Motorola software to actually transfer files to and from the device. It's kind of like an iTunes interface. I guess I'd used it before at work and not even thought about it, so there we go. Yeah, so if that makes or breaks it for you, definitely let me know in the comment section below. As a Linux user, that definitely is kind of a crappy end for me. Anyway, if I have missed something, however, if there is a way to make this work under Linux as a USB mass storage device, definitely let me know. But I read a bunch of different forum posts all over the place that I looked. All I could find is there's this built-in MotoCast application you have to use, and it's Windows Mac only. So it may work under Wine, but it didn't even give me the option to install it like it's supposed to. So I can only assume for now it's kind of a non-Linux device. But still, that does fit into that whole business standard, because a lot of businesses are Windows only at this point. So I guess it is still catering to that market, but a little bit of a disappointment. I will be sending the device back tomorrow. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask and I'll try to help out. But I'm going to kick it back over to myself from the past again. That's about all from me for today. As always, thank you so much for your time. I will talk to you again very soon. Bye, guys.